Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. And we are on board Groundbreaker, guys. And had a pretty good first impression of Halcyon Systems' only free port. We were able to take out some outlaws, get ourselves a new scientific weapon, a very nasty-looking hammer. We've got a bounty that we need to catch. We've got a lot of stuff to do here, so... You tried the shrink ray once and it kind of sucks, but don't let me dissuade you from it. I think that's basically like a support weapon. I would figure you would use the shrink ray and then have other people rock melee and just start laying the smackdown on the people that you shrunk. At least that's what I would figure.
This is the simple truth. We are all molecular machines. The body is a collection of atoms. The mind is a consequence of chemical reactions. Therefore, our lives are predestined along a path that is only visible in retrospect. Life is fated and unstoppable.
I don't know, Mr. Vicker. That seems like quite a leap.
Ooh, I like that little sinister smile he gave. Okay, let's go ahead and check the map. You've explored all that, nowhere to go but up. Hey, Kath. Or north, rather. Whoa!
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
That's awesome.
It's time for a KYO. Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
Ugh.
If you're not crew, you're little people.
Rude.
I don't have time for this.
Yeah, it's definite Narshada vibes.
Got one more hour before the dockmaster bills me. How many beers can I down, do you think?
As many as you want. Don't like giving people limitations.
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
Do you know what's happening on Terra 1? Last I heard, the board was in dispute with a renegade company. Sounded dire.
They call it Monarch now. It's supposed to be a real hellhole. Warlords drumming up marauder squads, blood running in the streets, all kinds of shit.
So it went about as well as everybody expected.
Yep, complete fucking fiasco.
Okay, so we got a rest and go here. Bell shells. Oh, okay. Gun place.
Gonna head to Vera's for whiskey and darts. Maybe not in that order.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? That's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
Let me see what you got for sale. Not that I don't have to very, very much sell a ton of stuff. We've got 10,000 bits, which is good. We could go ahead and repair, since we've got the money to burn. Yeah, why not? Repair. Repair. Now, look at all this nonsense. Tremor cleaver. Sell the hatchet, the rifle, the regular axe, the trip blade, heavy machine gun. Definitely keeping the science weapon. Shot cannon, shovel, pulse hammer. Was that the... No. Light assault rifle. The vicar swinging a cleaver around. The heavens! A spade. 137, 137. Oh, this one already has a muzzler on it. That's cool. Sell value for 40. So it even has a mod, and it doesn't matter that much. It's fairly interesting. Alright, we'll sell that one. The only reason I'm keeping that impact hammer is because that was the original weapon that Parvati showed up here with. Sell that one. Cool. Armor. I kind of want to keep our hibernation helmet. Just because we do need some better stuff, though. For sure. Yep, Zheng Liao. Okay, we can run again, which is nice.
Mechanicals all over, but they still got us sweating to move boxes.
Let's look at our brief and see. Speak to Gladys on the Groundbreaker. Talk to Udom Bedford. And then we've got Hawthorne's terminal mentions searching black market vendors on Groundbreaker and Fallbrook. Finding rare items using such sources, purchasing old logs or data archives from these vendors might lead to clues about where to find more of the powerful science weapons. Hunt down and kill Captain McRed. And talk to Dr. Wanda Dorset. And then we got introduce Parvati to Junlei. Speak with Max as he hacks the security data cartridge and uses the ground. Oh, okay. So we need to talk to him about it. And find an acid steeper.
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
You hesitated there a bit, Vicar. Why aren't you telling me?
Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it?
This all seems awfully convenient.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
That sounds good. Let's go. So we got business on Monarch. I found the science hammer in a blocked off
What the hell
port.
is going on? We were in a holding pattern.
Like here at the beginning. So right in this area. We were able to find a duct that led us into here. There were some outlaws. We killed them and the hammer was hanging out right there.
For 2 hours just to get in.
Comms had to go on break.
Which was nifty.
Didn't have enough hands to board.
Hey, Doomlord, how you doing? Welcome to the stream.
I'm not going anywhere, you hear?
Alright, so... Oh, this must be
Upstairs room?
some of the...
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed? Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful brands and products. Military service does not guarantee full employment rights, tax breaks, military discount, health benefits, military burial, participation medal, training, or weapon.
Well, at least they're honest. Hey, Spades.
This has been Halcyon News, your only source for news in the Halcyon colony.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
That is what we did. Cap. Do you do business with the Promenade merchants?
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
And how's life on the Groundbreaker?
Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
So how does Groundbreaker exactly keep the board at bay?
Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free.
You mentioned something about Sublight?
Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
Gotcha. Well, I'm looking for Gladys while I'm here.
Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
Well, thanks. I'll be on my way. Huh? Oh, that little guy. Looks like I can pick these up without any fuss. All kinds of different vending machines.
Hey.
Hey.
Who wants to play an impromptu tossball match? No one? Really?
Not at the moment. Bypass. Squatter's Journal. I've served on 2 corporate freighters before I got stranded here. Everyone's heard my sob story, but no one's listening. To them, I'm just background radiation. It wasn't my fault the captain decided to take off early. It wasn't my fault no one checked the crew manifest. It wasn't my fault they replaced me with a full-timer. Now I'm filthy, bitless, and bedless. As far as anyone's concerned, I'm Groundbreaker trash. That's how I live. And if no one agrees to take me on as a crew, I suppose that's how I'll die. Hey, Vito. Big cartridge. Well, let's go ahead and steal the few things in life that he seems to own, wherever he is. He will not be particularly happy when he comes back, but... unless he was murdered somehow. Where are we? Oh. This seems safe. Let's go ahead and head back. We still got some business to take care of. And... oh. Well, we found the head. Now, who do we need to talk to Gladys for? Weapons from the Void. Ooh, nice safe.
Mess with Gladys, you mess with us.
Noted.
Got my sights on you.
Must be the local fence.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
You mentioned something about cookies? Phineas sent me. Said you could sell me a nav key to Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Oh, holy crap, we could pay 10,000 bits and just take the nav key. But then we wouldn't get XP. So go ahead and tell me about this opportunity, Gladys.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No qualms here. Let's hear the details.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
And why is Roseway abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Maybe it's some sort of automated message.
Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide.
Well, if it's a corporate town with something to hide, why the SOS?
Maybe whatever they're hiding went to heck, and now they need a few spare hands to clean up the mess. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
So you need someone to snoop around for you.
My goodness, aren't you quick on the uptake? I like that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress call, and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies.
I'll stop by if I find anything.
Law bless your atoms. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
What other jobs you know about?
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
Let's see what you got for sale, Gladys.
Won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler, but she's no match for your pal Gladys.
Speed grip. Weapon parts. Armor parts, tech kit. Mining. This data cartridge contains the public records of Hephaestus mining outpost on Scylla. It can be viewed using the captain's terminal on the Unreliable. Ooh. An old data pad once used by the Groundbreakers' Mardet security forces. From the accumulated dust and grime, this hasn't been accessed for over a decade. And Salvager's Salvager's Helper. That. I like it. How much? 5,000? It's a 660 DPS. Bleed with corrosion. Oh. Dangerous thing to be carrying on a ship. Oh, that's awesome, Alice. Grats. Looking forward to seeing you. Well, let's go ahead and buy...
Do it.
I'm going to buy that. I'm going to buy the data pad. The old data pad contains incident reports from various Mardet security patrols. Most are details of simple finds and dust-ups between the crews of Wildcat freighters and corporate haulers. 2 entries have been marked for later review. August 7th, 2344. Responded to a code ID 10T at the Lost Hope. Vera asked us to get to bounce some Back Bay rat that got himself soaked in Spectrum Red. Drunken fool got into a scuffle with the engineer Tennyson's people. We tossed the run leech back down to the bays. Asshole fought us the entire way, telling us we'd be sorry once he controlled the hammer's power. It's some new Hammersmith marketing stunt. I'm complaining to Sanita. October 25th. Had another run-in with the rung leech from the Lost Hope. Don't know how the uppity picker managed to crawl out of the back bays without us noticing. Locked himself into the repair bay off of dock and slip 13 and refused to come out. Kept raving about the weapon's chaotic beauty or some shit while we were trying to talk him out. Had to break off when our shift ended. Hullhead's got to come out eventually. Okay, so we got that taken care of. Should we go ahead and buy the pistol, guys? It looks like a very nice gun. 44x6. Vito, do it. I guess we could. Yeah, why not? Spend money. Can't take it with you. Now. Weapons for the Void. Search for clues. Review the mining. Okay, that's back on the Unreliable, though. That'll be a little bit once we get ourselves situated. Let us go ahead and equip this wonderful piece of machinery. I like it. Ephraim Maywood.
Now see here, what was I doing again?
I don't know. Let me go ahead and peruse your what have yous. 11 parts. Booze, loot, booze. Check that way. Let's see what's up here. Yeah. Or we'll do it like Christmas Story. You'll tear it, or you'll shoot your eye out.
Even the air costs money here.
Pay-to-view movies. Note, pay-to-view is restricted to diamond level guests, but feel free to peruse our catalog. Entertainment cartridges are available for rent at the main desk. There are currently 0 cartridges in stock. My Big Canid Friend. Synopsis. A lab-grown giant canid goes on an adorable rampage, leading a family of scientists on a wild chase across Emerald Vale. Spending the holiday away from home proves to be a chore, but the family soon realizes that true friends are the monsters you meet along the way. Rated FSR 11 for fun time, simulated rampage, and body count 11. Nanner Spank 7, Primal Affections. Of course. Synopsis. Raised by wilderness primals, one man will leave the jungle he knows to explore the one he doesn't. Keystone. He came for Nanner Spank, but he stayed for love. Can a young corporate executive collar this creature, or will she awaken the beast within? Rated PACNS for passion, anthropoid, and consensual nanner spanking. I must see that movie. Baking with Edna, cereal. In this time-honored culinary classic, Chef Edna gives valuable life lessons while she cooks from the book of approved cakes. Learn to maintain a structured kitchen, obey your head chef, achieve a good sponge, and obey your sous chef. Edna is the boss in her kitchen. Now she can be the boss of you. Space Hospital. If the walls of Orbital Hospital could talk, they'd shriek with terror. These doctors have seen it all. Zero-G cyst lancing, extraterrestrial teratoma. Next, on a very special episode, in order to trap a chem thief, Doc Margrave must become a serial arsonist. Don't forget to see Space Hospital Nights for steamy suspense. Broderick's Brood. An ordinary colony family daydreams of the extraordinary. While Lucia works in the factory canning processed borscht, her ham-handed husband cooks up schemes to land her a big promotion. Will that lovable fool ever learn to be satisfied with what he has? Broderick's Brood is a testament to the less is success family lifestyle. Yeah, I played Mass Effect. Hack. From Veritas. Subject, be careful. To Iceman. One of UB's squealers came asking after you. Want to know what you like to drink, who you talk to, what your temperament's like. Tried to pay me off. I took the bits and told her a pack of lies. Watch your back when you get in. Don't want to find you in the waste disposal chute. Icy. Been a while since I heard from you. You're on that long haul out to Dashkova right now. Hope it goes well. I got a space for you and yours to meet when you get back. It's just a storage room, but it's quiet and safer than the bar. Should be able to accommodate most of your folks. No fees or nothing. Just let me buy you a beer. Mr. McRed, we reviewed your proposal for the 10th time and still do not agree that galactic mushroom is an acceptable flavor for a Rizzo beverage. Even if we were to pursue the idea, the samples you sent us were dangerously hallucinogenic. The unopened package alone caused mayhem in our receiving bay. Please do not reach out to us again. Neat. Okay, toss ball cards. Doesn't look like you're going to be leaving anytime soon. Unlock with... Oh, we have the rest and go key card. Everybody get in here! Some people playing solitaire. Ooh. Chaw. Tartarus sauce. Okay. I figured that there would have been more in here than just that. Oh. Heavy ammo. I guess this could be like our safe house while we're here. We stole that key fair and square. All right. So, we need to look on Hawthorne's terminal when we get a chance. We got the distress signal recording on our ship. Hunt down and kill Captain McRed, who is apparently somewhere nearby. We need to talk to Wanda at sickbay. So much to do.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled
Let's spell show.
advertisement for the following.
The Lost Hope. Ah, the local watering hole.
Yeah, I've done work for Sublight. Need to pay the bill somehow.
I'm just in port long enough to get another haul contract.
I want to steal the poster. But no, I'm not going to be able to.
It's always fucking freezing in the bays.
This seats my berth for the night. How's business around the station?
Same as everywhere, I guess.
Vera.
Claudette's been talking about rising crime rates, but I don't see it.
Seeking relief from the heat? Till June Lay gets those radiators fixed, I've got the next best thing.
Well, all the traders in the system seem to come through here. Heard anything interesting?
Some big shot down in Byzantium's holding auditions for a new adventure serial. So yay, another 6 of those next season.
So what's this heat issue I hear people complaining about?
The radiators, they're fucked 10 ways to Sunday. And we're all sweating buckets wondering when the powers that be are gonna get around to fixing it.
Sounds like you might have an issue with your thermal control system.
Couldn't say, and I wouldn't be pouring drinks professionally if I could. All I know is we're cooking in our own juices here, and it's only gonna get worse.
Ew. And what do you need radiators for?
They're supposed to gather up all the heat the systems generate and vent it into space. Instead of the heat going where it ought, though, it seems to be blowing straight down the Promenade.
Promenade. Well, how long has it been like this?
Weeks? I lost track. Too law-damn long.
And who's in charge of fixing it?
Engineering. Chief Junlei Tennyson, to be precise. She runs this heap. Best she can, anyway. Don't know what's got her dragging her heels, but I wish she'd hurry it up.
Yeah, you have to blame Quark. Never blame that completely innocent Taylor down the way. Well, maybe I can do something about that.
That's not for me to say. But if you're feeling the urge toward helpfulness, you can find Chief Junlei in engineering.
And what do you know about Chief Junlei?
There's nobody who knows more about the station's guts. Any system you could name, June's crawled around inside and made it better. She doesn't come around here often, though. Don't see her as much of a drinker. Too straight-laced for that. Nothing you need and everything you want.
Booze, booze, booze. Okay.
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicar.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
That saves some time. Ew. This is where the magic happens.
Colonials are always itching for a fight. Hot enough for you?
Oh yeah, imagine with the no ventilation working in a kitchen. Good God Almighty. Yeah, that ain't good. That ain't good at all. Oh, hi.
I'll be just a moment.
Hey, Seraphim. Long time no see, friend. Holy crap, how are things on your side of the world?
Hey.
Stay in the public areas and we'll get along fine.
Should we go ahead and just... I want the poster.
Hey! What do you think you're doing?
I'll tell you what, I'll pay you 31 bits to look the other way there, sir.
Nice doing business with you.
Likewise.
What do you recommend?
I know, Groundbreaker reputation has decreased, but that poster was just too good to pass up. Cold and snowy. Now let's look at this poor guy.
Is any of the news they play here actually true?
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
You work for Spacer's Choice, huh? You ever been to Edgewater?
Heard of it. My orientation aether wave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
It's not so bad. They're struggling, but they've got good hearts.
That's true.
Yeah. I hope they're gonna be okay.
That's a Spacer's Choice beer. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
See, that's the best sell pitch that they've had. So what exactly do you sell here?
Anything and everything. Whatever you want, we got it. And when you need a replacement, we got that too.
Oh, that is Aaron Black, isn't it? That's awesome. Go ahead and show me what you got then.
Have a look.
Typical nonsense, though. You do have some armor. We do need to get some armor for... Oh, we could get the hat. Oh, God.
Do it. Do it.
Buy his hat. Do it. Is it lie?
Do it.
Lie. Is it these all the same type? All right, all right. I will buy one of the hats. We'll see what happens there. Get the hat. You. Our friend the vicar. Well, well. Oh, sorry. Was I in you guys' way? You should have said something.
Have you tried our dehydrated water tablets? Just add air. Don't take my word for it. See for yourself. Make a choice. Spacer's Choice.
So, I've got to ask you about the hat.
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division.
You doing all right in there?
Oh, I'm having a stellar day. Not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as Spacer's Choice is affordable.
Can you see in there?
I can see all of the top quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available here at a reasonable price.
Not enough, Seraphim. So, how exactly do you brush your teeth in that?
Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers.
King!
Sprat wash, mouthwash, and Mantafloss are among the exciting line of dental goods currently in development.
Do you miss eating solid food?
Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find none like them on all of Groundbreaker, or anywhere in the Halcyon colony.
Don't tell me you have to sleep with that thing on.
Trouble sleeping? Try our Lunar Eclipse mix. That's 2 handfuls of pep pills washed down with a hearty swig of 2-hour energy brew. The blast will send you through the stratosphere, and the crash will knock you out cold, guaranteed.
Does Space's Choice make you wear that?
Add an additional 10% to your purchase today, and the proceeds will be donated to Spacer Cares, our premier corporate welfare program. At Spacer's Choice, we care about your health and emotional well-being. That's why we put Martin through 6 years of vendor school, only to make him wear this hat.
Do you need me to help you get out of there?
Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of me now. Now, are you ready to make Spacer's Choice Lunar Green Moonmouth lozenges a part of you? Lunar Green, the future is spearmint.
This poor guy, it's like a Twilight Zone. I'm addressing the man beneath the mask. Are you okay?
Damn it. No slogan for that one. Look, this hat, my job, it may not seem like much to a brave space captain, but they're all that I have. If there are self-made purgatories, then we all have to live in them. Mine can be no worse than someone else's. Now, if we're done with the chit-chat, I hope you don't mind if I make the most of this short life and try to be the best moon person I can be.
Sorry if I pushed it too hard, Martin.
It's fine. I should be stronger than this. Thanks for taking an interest. Speaking of interest, can I interest you in some quality budget goods? At Spacer's Choice, we cut corners so you don't have to.
I'm leaving now, Martin. Wait. Oh, I thought that was a poster we could grab. Yeah, please, someone please save this poor fellow. And I'm kind of terrified that Max is going to start getting those tendencies. You know, like, one of us. Should have asked. I think we can still ask.
What can I do for you? Need some Adreno? It's good for you. Spacer's promise. Don't take my word for it. See for yourself. Make a choice. Spacer's Choice.
Put that hat on and talk to him. This goes against my better judgment, but... I was expecting this to be kind of like putting on the sunglasses and They Live. You just see Spacer's Choice adverts everywhere.
You should get... Don't take my word.
Hey! Looks like we're wearing the same hat, Mon.
I got you too? Yeah. Same hat. How right you are. Looks really good on you. What a snug fit on your giant head. Hope you're very happy in there.
You think he means it?
As a consumer-facing representative of Spacer's Choice, I'm obligated to project honest testimony, including what I just said. Wear it with pride, with hope. No one can take that away from you.
I'm so sorry, Martin.
Shh. Careful.
Here's another 636 bits to look the other way there, sir.
Nice doing business with you.
Incoming!
Please, I don't want to die.
What?
Get up!
Oh, I'm so... Sorry, Martin.
Don't hurt me! I don't want to die!
Ah, don't you kill Martin! Oh, we have caused... Oh, there's badness. Oh, we have done... Oh, no. Oh, no. Well... These things have happened. It's escalated, people. I know. We will load a save. Is Martin okay? Martin? Oh no. Sorry, Martin. I love this new pistol, though. The new pistol is great. Big fan. At least, yeah. He's gonna open the door. Ah!
I'm reloading.
Do you mind?
Take cover!
So, what was in here worth my life? Oh, okay. A defective Moonman helmet.
Careful, you're hurt!
Ah!
Dump the bodies with the rest of the garbage.
Hard to track on the black market. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and... Trying to remember what... Let's do this one. Thou hast roused the militia. Sir, the peasants are revolting. Peasants have always been revolting. Now they're rebelling. Alright, Cap, you have yourself a good one, okay? Thanks for coming by. I just had to check. Now they know our gun can literally just take out anything. Okay, we've got the helmet.
You should give our latest product a try. Ollie Ollie Toxi-Free. Now with activated charcoal. Don't take my word for it. I got you too. Looks really good.
You think he...
Where? I'm back.
Oh, we can actually... Let's keep on asking him.
Spacer's Sprout one. Don't miss. Trouble sleep. The blood.
Mm-hmm.
Adding it. That's... Even if... Now. Now. It's fine.
Alright. We'll keep the hat on, and we know to stay away from that. But that our gun...
I know she's in there, Mfuru.
Oh!
You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
I was making a scene earlier, but we had to load again. Tremere magic.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Mfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place.
And what's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Wait, if you don't even like her, but you're checking on her.
You say that like it's weird.
It's none of my business, I was just curious.
I just don't like to leave a debt unpaid, that's all.
Well, maybe I can look in on Jessie for you.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Trust you make better decisions than I did. Oh, you're welcome, Spades.
What seems to be the problem?
I'd like to see Jessie Doyle, please.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
The records say. Have you actually spoken to her yourself?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
Can I buy supplies from you? You seem well stocked.
Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here.
How do you mean?
We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable.
I'll see you around there, Doctor.
Take care.
Messages to Captain Irian. Subject, where are my automechs? From W. Dorset. I need a status update, Irian. I know you boasted about the Scylla shortcut, but could you maybe venture through a pocket of space that isn't infested with pirates? You know, pirates. The ones who love cargo and hate rules. Here in Medbay, we've got blunt tools, watered-down meds, long shifts, and shaky hands. Don't let me down. I'm at my wit's end coordinating with any authority outside of Groundbreaker. The board won't dispatch a surgeon unless Junlei agrees to share a third of all docking revenue, and Spacer's Choice won't send supplies unless we make an exclusive deal to use their products. No thank you. I've seen enough shoddy needles breaking off in patients' arms. Ugh. I need to chat with Junlei about this, but she has problems of her own. Some of us are growing concerned about the cost of Groundbreaker's independence. Okay, can we go just right through here? I guess so. Dr. 1. Oh, yep, that's nice. Still Space Cowboy.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
And what's going on?
I'm expecting our delivery fellow to stop through with medical supplies and service auto mechanicals. Name's Captain Irion. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits.
What exactly do you need mechanicals for?
Surgery, mostly. Medical personnel are difficult to come by on Groundbreaker.
Why's that?
The board won't let their doctors and nurses station here, and they own all the medical schools. If we can't hire their people, we can't hire anyone. Everyone on staff here on Groundbreaker was trained by me or Idris. We're good, don't get me wrong. But we've only 2 heads between us, and we don't know everything.
Lots of frontier medicine. I could always try and find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws. Keep hanging around, and I'll begin to think you're here for me. What can I do for you?
Nothing for now.
You have yourself a day, then.
Oh, we went ahead and finished that, then. Cool. We're supposed to tell him that that shipment wasn't going to make it, but... Ew. Sick bay nurses?
I can't hardly think with Dr. Fenhill's yelling.
You guys are terrifying. Restricted access. Ooh. Well, that was fortunate.
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
You know, Parvati, I don't need the sass. Yeah, it's definitely a save time. That's actually why I went back, was to save the game. Alright. And once more into the breach. First thing we'll do is head to the operating theater, where nothing bad could possibly happen. Hello, friends. Dextry, Dervish, Mist. Not gonna steal anything. Yeah, I'm just being followed. Use. Oh, there's someone there. Okay.
For the last ratted on rotten time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
You know, she's worried about you. Quite a bit.
Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, is she? Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've gotta do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
And what did you do that got you into so much trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Yeah, you think the board has someone follow you. And now you're hiding out.
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1. Assuming you want to keep breathing. Alright, I'll fess this part up too. If it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
And what exactly does this have to do with the board?
Udom was my buyer for when I'd acquired the diamond. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
Well, Ellie asked me to help you, so that's what I plan to do.
Udom Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
Wow, Spades. Well, I need to go talk to Udom in the first place, so I'll talk to him about you as well.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Yeah, that's nice. I'm gonna go ahead and go this way now. Okie doke.
Any word on Jessie?
Remind me, what exactly happened between you two?
Let's just say she did me a favor, and now I owe her. So, did you find her, or what?
Well, she finds herself in debt to the board and thinks someone's after her. I'll handle it.
Good luck. The board's got an office on the Promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it.
Yeah, dun 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 dun. We are knocking stuff off the list here. We are getting some other stuff though. We still need to hunt down and kill Captain McRed. Where's that at? Oh, that's only 35 meters this way. Okay. I guess that's an elevator going to another part of the ship. Find Captain Irion on Scylla. Convince Udom. GL, thank you very much for that subscription with Prime, boss. Remember, guys, that all bits, hosts, and subs on the channel go to help out Extra Life, so that means a whole lot. Appreciate it. Alright. We still need to introduce Parvati to Junlei. But never picked up the part in Roseway. For the kids. Spades, thank you very much for the host as well. I'm going to be changing the tune for each alert, but right now this is kind of what I'm going for. Okay, we still need to talk to Udom. We're hearing all the stuff about the... I assume that when we go and introduce Parvati to Junlei, she's going to ask if we can help her with the heat problem. So... Alright. Yeah, we can go in there if we felt so inclined.
I was wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here. Where's it all go?
Yeah. You got into an argument with management? Oh, that sucks. Well, let's head down here. What could possibly go wrong?
How about I stay up top? You know, keep watch. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Bolter pistol. Crumpled instructions. Frankie got a lead on some local salvage. One of Groundbreaker's old hangars was bricked over until someone found it poking around the stevedores quarters. Lilia gave us a go-ahead to plant her flag once we clear out the new arrivals. I'm sending you to scout. Look for a loose panel. You've got to climb on top of their bunks and head toward the back wall. Lilia says we should watch our backs. She thinks we're being tailed. In other words, typical Lilia. I think we already did that one, though. Frozen dinner. Don't know if food is really the best thing to be looting here. Mako? Yeah, she does kind of give a Mako vibe, doesn't she? Yeah, I think we already did that. Hey, looky here. Let's go ahead and save the game. Just in case I cause another international incident on the Promenade. Open sesame! Ooh. This is fine. I feel that we need... Oh. We have the high ground! That's cool.
Hello? Is someone there? Help! I'm locked in here. Can you get me out?
What's it worth to you?
Good, we're in.
Thank you, stranger. Shit, ain't that a relief?
You're telling me.
You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny bathroom with an overflowing toilet. Thanks again, friend.
What happened to you?
What usually happens on this partially pressurized rust bucket? Something broke. Well, actually 2 things broke. First, the damn toilet overflowed. When I came to clean that up, the damn door decided to close and lock on me.
How long were you in there?
Time stood still. I was aware of nothing but the smell. Ugh, could have been days. Ah, shit. That means I haven't clocked out in days. Song is gonna have my ass for wage theft.
Z, thank you for the host. Well, I got you out of a smelly situation, my friend. You gonna do anything for me?
You're gonna shake me down after I was trapped in a shit-covered bathroom? Is that how it is?
Are you gonna pay up? Or are you gonna stand there smelling like shit?
Fine. Here's every bit I've got. That enough for you? Or do you want my shit-covered clothes as well?
Yeah, keep your pants on, smartass.
I will. I will preserve my dignity. No one can take that away from me.
Oh, you have good news, Bunny? What's that? Watch, the door closes. Like, oh, sometime later. Okay, that one is barred. Hey, Gratz! Woo, hi there. Sandworms. You hate them, right? This'll do, pig. All right. That's great, Bunny. You deserve it. See, it could have been worse. The guy could have got out and then run right over here and ended up getting himself killed.
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
Oop. Cigarette lighter, energy cell. This has been a very, very good location to procure things. Aussie, thank you very much. Subscribing. 16 months. Hell's bells. Thank you for your support and helping out the kids. Ow! Yeah, unfortunately, Bunny, what we were working on didn't pan out. Maybe we'll be able to do it on the Yeti later. Well, I guess we're just gonna go ahead and steal. Oh, lost. Oh, we got the. Is this the bar card? Oh, it's gonna take us right back to the. We are in the secret snack chamber of the bar. How nice. How lovely. We're just gonna raid this for... So it should be fine? Okay, cool. Also saw something interesting there. It looked like an auto mag gun. Light ammo. What was that? Auto mag pistol, 180. Not nearly as good as this acidic wonder. And we still have stuff to... They'll never know it was gone? No. They can write it off. Isolated incident. They can't prove nothing. So I'm curious... Look at our poor friend Martin down there. Poor soul. And shows damage buff with skills. No, I did not. I did not know that such a thing existed. Before we do that, though. Okay, there's engineering. Reactive kinematic shield projector. And a gyro sight. Neat. Is there anywhere else to... I don't think they're going to let us. Excuse me. Halcyon. I guess that belongs to the board. Auntie's kitchen. Ooh, there's something nifty up there. Don't think we can reach it from our meager post. Ha! Well, let's go ahead and travel back down here. Assassin's Creed in space! Alright, everything... Yeah, everything's been discovered that we can discover over here. Public notices. Down on my luck. Hey, so here's my story. My ship limped into Groundbreaker in a rough state. We couldn't make the repair fees, the docking fees, refueling, or the fees for not being able to pay our fees. So I'm kind of stuck here now. Then they took my ship and sold it off as scrap. Now my credit is shot to hell and corporate freighters won't hire me on. I'm hoping someone with a bunk to spare and place to go is feeling charitable. Thanks for listening. This notice has been posted 56 times in 632 days. Looking for work. Urgently looking for a new crew to sign on with. I've been stuck in Halcyon for almost a year now. Don't know what's holding up my next posting. Never had to wait this long to get on another freighter. I plan to take one of the rare long hauls back to Earth, but I haven't been able to find any, and even the shorter skips in the inner world seem rarer than the outer world routes these days. If anyone has any information about upcoming work, please post it here. Thanks. Ship impounded. This is a general notice about our impound policies. If the board impounded your ship, take it up with the board. Their embassy is the gaudy building opposite Sublight's warehouse. Send them your questions, your outstanding fees, and your hate mail. Especially hate mail. If Groundbreaker impounded you, pay your damn fees and don't bother my people. JT. Groundbreaker Public Access Terminal. To those of you who have raised concerns about the quality of Groundbreaker's victuals, yes, I'm aware the Promenade stinks. Allow me to put the matter to rest. Our ancestors didn't rise from humble beginnings on a diet of spratwurst and borst, but that's the reality of life up here. If you can salt it, can it, or zip it up in a pouch, then we're not picky about calling it food. Spacers make do with what they have, and what we have is smelly meat, lots of salt, and 11 kinds of mustard. Last time I counted. Try and enjoy it. I'd love to 11 kinds of mustard. I love mustard. Hack. Welcome, Administrator. From Iceman. Getting a lot of stuff here from Iceman. To IS Conveyors Collective. Conveyors right. Hi all. So I just got off ice from a round trip to Dashkova. 2 years out, 2 years back. Imagine my surprise when we de-thawed and Groundbreaker comms told us our docking was going to be delayed. 1 hour turned into 5. Then days went by. In the end, we spent an entire goddamn week waiting for our berth on this law-fucked bolt bucket. And because we were kicking our heels all that time, not one of us got paid. I don't know about you, but I got expenses. A family I don't see often enough, debt you wouldn't fucking believe. And even if I'm not working, I still gotta make my payments. Does that seem proper to you? What a nightmare. No longer... Ooh. To Wildcat Group from Kitty Buckhannon. Even though it's been 9 on 20 years since our last meetup on Groundbreaker, I was hoping we can get the old gang back together. I understand that things have changed, and some of us are long-range haulers, and some of us have gone corporate. Some of us are likely dead, and some of us are on Tartarus and not reading this message, but I haven't lost hope. No one responded to my last invite. I hope that means your schedules are full up with family gatherings and job opportunities. Stay free, freelancers. Alright. Whoa. Stop looking or else. Think we upset someone. Yeah, that's definitely a turbo lift going down.
CNP Borst Pockets can be microwaved in 2.5 seconds. Borst Pockets. CNP Borsted Baked Beans. When you need to eat and run, Borsted Baked Beans is the only one.
Recent users. T. Oyama, B. Everson, M. Callahan signed in. Access user M. Callahan. Welcome, M. Callahan. Displaying recent messages. From Mama C. Are you okay, honey? Mom. I hope you're doing well, Mom. Thought I'd check in. Engineers visit the shop a bunch. I remember when I used to turn a wrench back home on Terra 2. Lila Hagen over in Sublight told me I could always pursue a career in salvage if this thing doesn't work out. Please give Dad and the others a hug from me. Mom, it's really great that we can stay in touch like this. Little reminders of home are more important than ever. Enjoy the quality Spacer's Choice goods I sent. You can get ones just like them at home, but I figured you might appreciate me getting the company discount and all. Martin. Oh, it's Martin! Yeah, it's our friend. It's our... Oh, no. from Spacer's Choice Manager 451 to Callahan. You made your Spacer's Choice when you signed the employment contract. I keep telling you the hat doesn't fit right. There's something wrong with it. How many people have worn this thing before me? Is this my life now? Because if it is, I'll take it. I'll be your moon man, but there won't be anything left for me to care. Or left of me to care. I feel so bad. Public notices. Loitering on board property is strictly prohibited. Do not delete. The Halcyon Holdings corporate office and its environs are for conducting official board business only. Anyone found misusing board property will be fined accordingly. Board property includes, but is not limited to, Halcyon Holdings office here on Groundbreaker, the space directly in front of my desk, the space directly behind my desk, my doorway, my berth, and most importantly, my stairs. Thank you for your cooperation. Udom Bedford, Certified Liaison. P.S. Please note that the next spacer caught drinking on the stairs outside the embassy may find themselves on the rude side of an airlock. P.P.S. This is the third time I've had to post this message, and I'm sick and tired of it. I will not hesitate to open a board-sanctioned investigation into your behavior, and when you are caught, punish you accordingly. Felix Millstone. F in the chat for Martin. We will go talk to him after this. Seeking ethically flexible spacer with Stellar Bay landing clearance. Payment in exchange for return of legal salvage. Details given upon acceptance of contract. Active warrants? Prior convictions? No questions asked. Our background checks filter out criminal red flags. Plausibility deniability is the sublite way, or plausible deniability. See Lilia Hagen for details. Warehouse next to the Spratwurst joint, 2nd floor. The heat. I know it's bad. As the one whose office is closest to our radiators, you can imagine why I want to take 3 showers every day. I hear you. We've got eyes on the problem. And hands. And tools. It's a mechanical problem with a mechanical solution. In the meantime, enjoy some additional water rations. And take breaks. You deserve them. If you're thirsty for cooler air, talk to your closest engineer about spots with favorable circulation. JT. Martin, I want to give you a hug.
Looking for some Spacer's Jaw? It's recommended by 11 out of 10 Spacer's Choice medical professionals. Don't take my word for it. See for yourself. Make a choice. Spacer's Choice.
Fair warning, you're still logged in on one of the public terminals.
Shit. Oh, shit. No, I mean, excellent. Yeah, that was intentional. As the face of Spacer's Choice, it's my honor to be a public figure. Who needs privacy when you have job security?
Okay, there's sublight salvage and shipping. Halcyon.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on our station?
Yeah, this is Chief Junlei's ship. You don't own shit here.
Step back. I'm required by board bylaws to use excessive force.
The Mardettes would space you for trying, you waste of O2 scrubbers.
Yeah, O2 scrubbers.
Look, just get out of here before I tell your captain what you've been getting up to on the clock.
Ah, whatever. We got a date at the Lost Hope anyway.
Is this really what you want to be doing with your life, Marcy? Guarding stairs for that walking mustache Udom fucking Bedford? I gotta get off this detail.
Sorry, ladies. We do need to talk to him. Oh. Bounty drone.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Auntie's kitchen.
Auntie greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen. A home-style consumable protein dispensary. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
I don't want to call him a glorified vending machine. That's rude. Let's see what you got.
Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
Ketchup, pipe patch, pasta pack. Can I...
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells.
Oh, I can't.
Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
This place has a smell, right? It's not just me. Like mold and old socks.
Auntie's kitchen keycard. Do I have Auntie's kitchen keycard? I don't know where that would be. Lost Hope. No, I do not have that yet. So we will have to acquire one of those. Engineering. Ike's Armory.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor. Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons. For those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
You a spacer yourself?
Not me, but it's in my blood. After the crossing, my family worked Eridanos, indentured to the corporations.
Well, go on.
I was born into corporate labor, but I'm the first one of my family to buy my way out. That's why I settled on Groundbreaker. It's the last bastion of freedom.
Well, tell me more about your wares there.
Everything I sell is fresh from the forge. Technically, the metal formed billions of years ago, but it's freshly in this shape.
Let me see what you got. Ooh. All kinds of nifty melee weapons. And some nasty light armor. At least from what I'm seeing. 14? Ordnance control. That's pretty nice. Have to come back for that.
This place has a smell, right? It's not just me, like mold and old socks.
Spratwurst.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
What is spratwurst exactly?
You know what sprats are? Space rats. The laboratories of Spacer's Choice found a use for this limitless frontier resource.
Of course they did.
Sprat meat is plenty tasty when properly prepared. We grind them up in sausages, then terra-fry them in their own juices.
And what exactly does terra-fry mean?
Terra-frying is a Spacer's Choice brand secret. A mix of 13 herbs and spices, plus a dash of modern chemistry.
Ah, it's KFC. Is spratwurst like Borstwurst? I've seen that a lot.
Absolutely not. Spratwurst and all related terms are registered trademarks of Spacer's Choice. Boar, the other meat, is a registered trademark of C&P. Everyone knows our company and theirs are nothing alike.
It's not corporal, it's sergeant. Or it's colonel. It's Sergeant Spratwurst. So, is Spratwurst your own invention, or what?
Legally? No. The terra-frying method was developed and marketed by Spacer's Choice. Between you, me, and this grinder, I've been through lean times. If there's one thing you learn on tramp freighters, it's how to make near anything edible. Might be that this old space hand put a few words in the right ears, and could be that Spacer's Choice liked sticking it to C&P by R&D'ing our own special meat.
That's enough talk for now.
Just as well. Near about time for me to go check on the trap. I mean, to unload another crate of farm-fresh sprats.
You have time to chat?
Long as you don't mind me grinding spratwurst while we talk. Little things don't make themselves chewy. At least not yet. I'm sure modern science will find a way.
Soylent Green is people.
Just as well.
Let me see what you got for sale.
Fresh from the grinder, any hour.
Mm-hmm. Base health plus 25. And dehydrated water. How nice of them. We do have a little area that we can go to here. Oh! Oh. These things look like evil versions from Lilo and Stitch. Okay, well.
Still betting on the tossball series? I know you were trying to stop.
I put a couple of bits in Vera's pool. 1,000 says Rizzo's Rangers make it to the demi-finals this year.
I hate to say it, but the Circus Time Clowns look good this year. The rookie tender is, well, she could break me over her knee, and I'd kind of like it.
The Clowns, though? They're a joke.
They're getting better. I think their shtick is actually an advantage when they play in Bird Creek Grove.
Half the games up in Bird Creek are canceled due to blizzard conditions anyway.
I got 500 bits that say all the games there get canceled this season.
You're on.
Miss Lilia takes good care of us, see? The authorities stay on
You're...
their tails.
What's that, Spades? Okay, so...
C&P near maple syrup. It's near this complete breakfast.
So we got some options here on what we're going to do, guys. We've got about 30 minutes left in the stream. We could go ahead and head into the Halcyon office and try and talk to Uden. We can go meet Parvati's friend, or her Junlei, who Parvati very much wants to meet. Or we could go ahead and hunt down and kill Captain McRed and kind of explore the rest of this. What do you guys think we should do? Yeah, this hour and a half has flown by. What do you guys think? Should we go talk to the engineer? Should we go talk to Udom? Or should we go kill McRed?
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Spade says kill Red. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Weapons. Auntie's kitchen card. Oh man, look at you can see the heat emanating, and there's a body in here. Fish sticks. Maintenance and repair, ACSR F900. Warning, please follow all recommended safety protocols before maintaining or cleaning your unit. The F900 is equipped with anti-tampering subsystems which trigger a self-defense mechanism in the food preparation apparatus. Self-defense supersedes any pacifistic function. Please remember to deactivate and remove all slicing, dicing, blending, filleting, chopping, deboning, or tenderizing apparatus prior to opening any access panels. It is critical that a spray of blood obscenes the rest of the manual.
Some condiments are not for use with some meals. Napkins are not included. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
You know there's a dead body in your kitchen, right?
This unit would clarify. There is a dead mechanic in the kitchen. User error in the maintenance of this unit's cutlery engaged several systems at once. The slicer, the grinder, the tenderizer.
It sounds like a pretty nasty bug in your systems, then.
This unit behaves precisely as it was engineered. Neither this unit nor its corporate proprietor claim any responsibility for the mess.
Well, do you plan on at least cleaning up back there?
This unit is not designated for cleaning duties and cannot be compelled to accept another unit's responsibilities.
You know, all this morbid talk is making me hungry.
Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
Well, at least he's honest about it. He's just like, sorry, not my problem. And we're not going to steal anything from him, especially if he has all of his Izers and such still intact. You know what?
If you got a complaint, file it at security.
Ooh. I dig that. How cool is that the closer you get to engineering, you start seeing the ripple effects.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled...
XF411s? And an old Yakita 3.7? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Down, girl.
Dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed. Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful brands and products. Military service does not guarantee full employment rights, tax breaks.
You know what's actually creepy about that to me? It's not her voice, it's the fact that she's behind stained glass. So you have like the religious annotations.
Reminding you that there's no I in news, no we in Halcyon, and no Mercury in Saltuna.
Junlei is about the only thing holding this leaky old wreck together.
Good law, the heat in here is so unbearable I can hardly even concentrate. Junlei better hurry up with those damn repairs already.
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
Oh.
Spent all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
Oh, I bet she holds this together with some duct tape and steal the modern steel wrench in you. Hey, Dama-san. Alright, let's go ahead and have a chat.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Well, I'm captain of the Unreliable, though my ship's a bit grounded at the moment.
I heard we had someone in impound. Wish I could help. I gave the bureaucrats a motive authority over freight traffic, and it rankles them good when I challenge it. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
I'll try not to start any fights, but I might have to end some.
Ain't that always the way? So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Just passing through.
Statistics don't lie. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going, most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Well, Parvati, you wanted to talk to Junlei? Go ahead.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Nudge Parvati to continue.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Silently encourage.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
So, do we say nice job? I don't know how that'd be turned, if that'd be sarcastic or not. Look at her, she's so quirky. Thanks, Junlei. I had some other questions for you.
Not a problem, Captain. Ask away.
What's it like being in command around here?
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
This ship is a family business?
Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gaying, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer.
Condolences, Junlei. I'm sure those were some big shoes to fill.
Appreciate it. There wasn't much that took me by surprise about the job, but the little things you never expect or think about, they add up over time. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Well, Parvati here could always help you shoulder the burden.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out.
So wholesome! I ditch up. No. I do not ask those questions to ladies. And back to my other questions.
You've got my attention.
Sounds like you don't have a lot of faith in the board.
You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
So how do you keep the board at a safe distance?
I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change. You've got my attention.
I hear you're having a heat problem. What exactly is going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
I'm sure your capable staff can stay ahead of the problem.
My engineers have managed to keep the heat to livable levels, but all the fixes are temporary. This wound is bound to fester.
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Is there no room for compromise at all?
None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive.
Oh, damn it. I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head for the rest of the night. Thanks, boss. Well, sounds like you need a contractor to work this out. And I'm available at a reasonable rate.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
The back bays. Am I supposed to know where that is?
Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned, and a haven for miscreants now.
Oh, it's a good thing we went ahead and talked to her then. We probably should go talk to, What's-His-Dink with the board also to see if we get another mission to go down there. And you can't get these parts anywhere else.
You must not have been here long. In Halcyon, new parts come by way of interstellar freighters from Earth, and the board monopolizes that kind of trade. That means I'd have to negotiate with the board. I've already given them the shops, the docking fees, and a damn embassy.
The negotiations sound like a bureaucratic coup.
Damn right. And while I'm captain of the Groundbreaker, it falls to me to preserve this ship's independence.
I'll tell you the truth, I think this would actually make a really cool premise for a TV series, kind of a corporate version of Babylon 5. Have you tried sending anyone else down there to get the parts?
I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back. I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable.
Why must you fill me with hope? I'm sorry, Spades. None taken.
Nice and pragmatic. Thanks for understanding.
I'll get you those parts from the back bays.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Hey! 9999! You can't go that way. Skills to pay the bills. Dialogue. Our dialogue right now is the lowest, so let's go for that. And then our defense. Cool. Getting all the stuff. Science time? Not yet. Not yet. Getting there. Yeah, we want to go ahead and check out the rest of this area.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the league and thrown this pivotal game into question.
We need to check her computer.
Both teams have tested negative for performance-enhancing stims. A tossball first.
Jay Tennyson. Messages from to U Bedford. Subject obstructionist. The board rejected my request for new radiator parts again. Even after I greased their wheels with some targeted donations. Funny thing, when I used my admin privileges to survey the outgoing comms, I noticed some activity from your office. You chose your words carefully, but I plucked a juicy phrase from the transcript. Let the frog boil a while longer. And now I have no radiator parts. You're playing with our lives. Did they install you on my ship just to get under my skin? Or are you pulling this shit for fun? The implications of your accusations cause my breath to hitch in my throat. I'm certain that we can arrive at an agreeable understanding, for what is a board liaison if not a facilitator of handshakes between great powers, much like the board and yourself? When you do decide to return to the negotiations table, consider once again the embassy expansion plans I laid out. Gestures of good faith do not go unpaid. Oh, I hate him already. Groundbreaker Captain, Personal Terminal. Morale has dipped 18% since Martin Callahan showed up. It's that damn mask. Found another listening device in my office. Thing was the size of a toss ball with a card leading all the way back up to sublight. Subtle as always, Leah. Could have sworn the automechanical chef arrived with a company tech. No record of the guy leaving the station. We'll have to look into it. Sprat infestation at the rest and go is getting out of hand. Ethel better not be ranching those critters again, or I swear by law I'll airlock her stall. Back bays. More complaints about the state of the bay. Already told the Mardettes they're free to flush out McRed and his outlaws. They're so knotted up seeking warrants and paper justifications that they want someone else to solve all their problems off the record. Sorry, boys. Not my job. Daily checklist. Radiator temp, plumbing overflow, life support, crew morale, scheduled landings. Checklist maintenance, brush teeth. You can do this, Junlei. I like her. Is there anything else there? I don't think so. Stop it! You're like the Arkham announcements. Doon, 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 doon.
Where the hell have you been, Private? You've missed 3 shifts without notice.
I was fixing that toilet you sent me to repair. The one above the Lost Hope.
Oh.
That was days ago.
The fucking door. It locked behind me. And it wasn't until this freighter captain found me that I...
Hi.
You're lucky the chief would have my ass if I spaced you. Now get back to work, Private.
Right away, sir.
Having a nice smoke break after all his time on the pot.
Suppose it's time to reevaluate my career goals.
You should clear out. Engineering's a dangerous place to wander until we get those radiators fixed.
Sealed. It doesn't look like there's anywhere else that we can access those points. Still, that's pretty cool. We won't steal her stuff until later. I don't even know if Parvati would approve. So now that leads us to talking to Sublight and talking to Udon, which I am not looking forward to. And I'll bet you money that both of them have missions that's going to take us down to the back areas.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the...
So I'll tell you what. Let's go talk to our boy Martin one more time.
What can I do for you? Need some Adreno? It's good for you. Don't take my...
I was about to say, I was like, do you know that you're lowering morale with that mask?
Have a look.
Got a 32% discount with Spacer's Choice. Holy crap. That's awesome. So let's see what we can sell here. Toss ball, blocker, tactical shotgun. I don't know, that tactical shotgun looks nice. Bolter pistol. Don't really need one anymore. Not that we have our new loveliness. Sell that impact hammer. Yeah. I don't know about the auto mag pistol. I should go ahead and keep it just because it's space ammo, because we may find something that's acid resistant. We're kind of going into old school, like Warcraft thing, like, oh, they are immune to this kind of damage or whatever. Shears. And let's go ahead and sell the laboratory outfit, hibernation helmet. Well, you know, I'm going to keep that for sentimental value, just because that's our helmet. That's our original helmet. And we probably do need to... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. We're going to go to the last thing that we're going to do during this stream is we are going to head over to the work table and we're going to get some mods on our new acid gun.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of
Oh!
wells. Report any sightings.
Hey, Odessa. Thank you very much. I didn't get any kind of notice or anything. I'm sorry, boss. How you doing?
This is Halcyon.
My decision was we went ahead and sent the power to Edgewater, but then we convinced Thompson to abdicate and Adelaide took over. So it was kind of the middle ground, because now she'll go ahead and turn it into not a Saltuna cannery. Doing good? Awesome. How'd your stream go? Tinker! Let's go right here. Definitely going to repair. And... do you want to tinker with... oh, we can just... oh, we can't tinker it. But we can just we can increase the damage of it if we wanted to. That's kind of cool. You did promote the Wendy's RPG? All right. Cool. I got news about that here in a sec. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do, guys. We're going to go ahead and save the game. And I think this is a good place to go ahead and end the gameplay for today, just because we've got to go talk to 2 more people and then head down to the back area of the ship and take out McRed and a whole bunch of other stuff. So I do want to thank you guys very much for watching. I do have some announcements after I do the outro for YouTube, so please hang tight for that. In the meantime, if you haven't followed the channel, please do so. I try and stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays and all kinds of different times during the weekend. And if you're watching the replay of this on YouTube, I have a link to the Twitch channel in the description below, as well as a link to my Extra Life campaign. I'm raising money for sick kids in need in my local area, and I would really love to have your help, so please check that out too if you feel so inclined. Otherwise, like, share, subscribe. You guys know the drill there, and we will see you next time. Later days, everyone.